Uh, Hello, dear investors. My name is Poguls. I am a Livonia platform CEO and founder. I am 32 years old. I have been worked in Latvian Rural Support Service in Cēsis City Department as a project coordinator. I managed European Union funds of 2 million total every year, and these funds were used to invest in many business projects like forestry, renewable energy, agriculture, and many other industries. I have written projects my own, and they were successful. In the same time, we had every year some non-profit projects too, that I fully managed. And as for non-profit projects, many came from Netherlands, and our projects always were checked by Commission from Netherlands. I have some IT skills too. My background more comes from successful businesses, and I own a loan originator in Livonia platform, what is already 32 years old now. And I get this company in 2015 from my dad as a legacy. I have worked in Great Britain as a team supervisor. Team consisted from 18 people, and I worked there for 2 years. We managed a business company that had about 80 million pounds in revenue every year. Our platform team have experience in IT industry, business management, risk management, and accountancy. In platform right now is working 4 people. We are doing well, but we are now a small platform, but we would like to expand in next years. Livonia platform is based in capital of Latvia in Riga city. I started the Livonia platform in this year in the beginning of February. Livonia's legal entity is in the Latvia and office too. Our platform team consists right now from two IT specialists, one accountant, and investor support manager, and of course of me too. So we are together we are 5 people. Yeah. In the platform we already have about 500 investors, and it's increasing every month. Portfolio what we have under management is more about 2 million euros right now. And I call this platform Livonia because in the Middle Ages Livonia was a land of Latvia and Estonia, and it was more an economic union. And in these days Latvia and Estonia are P2P platforms cradle. That's why I call this platform Livonia, to honor this economic union again after so long time period. In Livonia platform hasn't yet auto invest, but secondary market soon will be implemented in platform. It's gonna happen in next 10 days. Our informational technology team is working already for that. Livonia platform offers investors to invest in projects like forestry, renewable energy, and real estate. Interest rates, what we offer, is in a range of 10 to 16%. And time for these projects varies from 6 to 36 months. In platform, We offer for all projects collaterals, like in business projects, as collaterals can serves as heavy machinery, land, or assets like wood products. In real estate projects, of course, we take a pledge. We take as pledge a living apartment or living house with land that belongs to this real estate, and so on. Actually, in platform, all investors' invested funds is secured by pledge, real estate, and different kind of collaterals what project can offer. We don't lend money to loan or generators if there is not some valid pledge that can be forced if something wrong happens to loan or generator. Yes, and with the project. In the platform, we have a group guarantee too. If something wrong happens to a loan or generator, then another company, what is in a group will step in and pay for project, and in that case the investors funded projects would not be in default. In Livonia hasn't as many investors know that we don't offer consumer loans because I think that it's not going to be a sustainable business in next 2 years, because Baltic's economic is now in a recession, and now is coming autumn and winter. Many people will take consumer loans like payday loans and credit lines that they could pay for all kind of liabilities like mortgage for house, or just pay for heat in autumn and winter. In Baltics, mortgage payments are increased in some cases in double, and people have to pay in monthly mortgage payments more in interest and less in principal. So the banks now have a big advantage. They are taking a big advantage of these European Central Bank interest rates. That's because of that, there will be a situations, and already is, that these people who need to pay banks or other institutional loan companies, people just will take payday loans to cover these payments, and payday companies will issue more loans, but in result, I think these loans after some time will be in default. Maybe after 1 year the situation will improve, but now it looks really bad. Right now, all European countries' inflation and European Central Bank interest rates is totally killing people's income. I think that these payday loans, what lending companies is offering, many of them will be in default. Or lending companies need to go in some world markets like Vietnam or Mexico. An example, in Vietnam this summer was already arrested whole lending office management consisting of 23 people, because they was lending loans to common people for 400 to 1,400% per year. Vietnam authorities get mad and just put these people in jail. Of course, lending company funds, what was the investors' money, is gone, and this company was actually from Latvia. In the Livonia platform, we offer investors to be on other side of the market and protect investors' funds in these bad days. We offer invest in energy sector and forestry because this business is very sustainable, and profit margins are really good in these days, and on those projects your investments would be protected by collateral. In the platform, we have on board a loan originator that is well established with experience of 32 years in market and are well known in Latvia. The loan originator legal entity is established only after 2 months. Soviet Union crashed in August 1991. Loan originators, ZS Kažēr is offering services in forestry, energy production, producing wood products, and buying and selling forest products for commissions like wood chip buying, selling, producing, and carrying out timber logs from forests with heavy machinery, cutting down forests, and with lumber lorries. They transport pulp wood and other timber to Latvian seaports in Riga city, Skulte, Mārsraks, and Liepāja. And they are buying from individuals and legal entities these forestry products and then selling them further to Sweden and Finland. Considering war in Ukraine, Russia and Belarus is not exporting wood produce and all of kind of energy products so much or not at all in some cases. That's why now the price is up for renewable fuel wood production, and it's time to expand for good in Baltics. Livonia platform also is offering to invest in real estate. But this real estate product is different than investors can be used to. I'll explain now the current situation in Baltic real estate market. The sources of these facts will be in the comment section below the video. Now, new real estate projects are expensive right now, and the market is slowing down every month by 6% for newly built real estate projects as it a new living house or a commercial rental property. Even if there were a sufficient number of potential buyers willing to take on credit obligations, the current customer solvency does not meet the repayment terms set by the bank. It should be noted that with high mortgage costs, not everyone can afford to buy a property or continue to pay the mortgage, and banks carefully evaluate each such case. If the client does not meet the specified criteria and the financial institutions refuses to issue a mortgage loan, in addition, there are not enough saved funds after renting is the only way to solve the issue of residence. Only 30% of mortgage loans took place in this year without borrowing in banks, and this is a data for the August this year in Latvia. And now when the Euribor is high, a lot of people doesn't take mortgages for buying new real estate projects. If we compare last summer with the consumer, if we compare last summer, then prices for real estate is decreased by 15% now already. Now the inflation or recession will make some businesses models go bust. Real estate transactions in Estonia fell by nearly a third on this year to the first quarter and is decreasing all the time. The largest drop in demand is in the private housing sector and in new projects, but the greatest activity, or 70% of transactions, is with a serial or a Soviet-built apartments. It used to take 32 days on average to sell new real estate projects, but now it can be done in 3 months. That's really bad. This means that the supply is currently greater than the demand is. Due to the increase in the Euribor rate, the number of transactions decreased the most in the private housing sector. In the private house markets, the decline is almost 30% because private houses are, of course, more expensive than apartments, and a larger loan is needed there. With the rise of the Euribor rates, we have had more clients who could no longer receive such an amount from the bank as they had imagined. However, almost 70% of transactions take place with real estate built in Soviet times, and the average amount of these living apartments was about 50,000 euros. They are mostly serial apartments. There are about 30% who buy real estate using their own funds, instead using banking services right now. If we compare for the last year, then people who bought these apartments or the houses, they were 50%. Yes, so now it's 20% decline, more than the last year. So, and real estate projects, what we offer in Livonia platform, will be these serial apartments. They are already built, and a loan originator who consists in a Kajari group will buy these apartments from bailiffs. And these apartments are sold in average, when the action closes, in about 20 to 30% cheap than it cost in the market. After buying an action, these apartments will be made some developments, and in some cases they even don't need much funds or time for development, and after that apartment are being sold for market price. For those projects, the term is going to be 6 months. 6 months, yes. These living apartments will be located only in capital of Latvia, in Riga city, and every month in Riga, with the statistical data in this year, happens about 4,000 serial apartment transactions. That means that 4,000 apartments is being sold every year. So the market is quite good in current situation, because they are cheap apartments. If the action goes wrong and some other person or company bids price that is very close for market price, then loan originator refuses to bid in this auction, and next day the funds for the project is being returned to platform, and platform gives back these funds to investors platform account. And of course, investors who funded this project is being informed in the day of auction to do the apartment is being bought by loan originator or not. In practice, loan originator is buying serial apartment which price is from 20 to 40,000 euros. Some of those apartments need only to do some cosmetic repair. In terms, if we speak, living apartments from auctions goes in ownership to loan originator after about 1 month, in some cases even faster. then apartment goes in development status for maximum 1 month. For development, the loan originator uses only company employees to do the job faster. And then we have 4 months to sell this apartment, and it's enough time to sell it. From investor funds security perspective, this apartment is used for collateral. Loan originator can offer on monthly basis about 5 to 10 apartments to investors that investors can fund them. On every real estate will be available appraisal statement from bailiff. It's gonna be this appraisal you can find in our website where the project is offered. In platform, we offer one more advanced investment product. This product calls Terra Livonia. It's actually a really hot topic. Terra Livonia offers investors to invest funds for 12% interest rate per year, with the option that investor can withdraw funds in 2 working days after investor is requested funds back with accurate interest. This is a first competitor to Bondora and Monofit Smart Saver. Interest is calculated every day for this product, and investors' funds are secured by hard collateral. Terra Livonia funds are used as a working capital for loan originator ZS Kažēri, and that's why this product is liquid. In Latvia, loan originator ZS Kažēri makes a sustainable business model in forestry operations. ZS Kažēri is buying timber, pulpwood, wood chip from individuals and companies, and then with lorries they are delivering them to Riga, Skulta, Ventspils and Liepāja seaports, or different companies that are located in Latvia. Wood production goes to export to Scandinavian countries like Finland and Sweden. On some other cases, these wood products go to Great Britain too. Loan originator is buying timber and wood chip by the road or stockpiles from individual persons and companies, and earning in that way a commission, and on the other hand gives a transport service by every load it carry to seaport and makes a revenue and profit from those 2 operations. Due to the war in the Ukraine, renewable energy like wood chip and timber is very sustainable business and makes more profit like some time before. ZS Kažēri is generating 5 million euros revenue every month from business operations, and that way there is a demand for working capital and instant liquidity to make and close more deals as possible. Every deal is generating revenue and profit, and Terra Livonia funds is being used when the volume of amount of every load is known already, and it's known how much profit it will make. This is possible because port companies is giving documents, bills, how much every load is generating money, and from that money amount is dedicated commission only €1 per cubic meter timber, and transport costs is of the timber load, and the difference is being paid for the timber owner who sold the timber, and ZS cashier is sending this bill to timber owner, that he can see how much cubic meters was in the load. And in that way of transparency, our clients always is coming back with another deals, and like that this business model is being sustainable. This process of buying the timber, transport to the port, and getting documents for load money volume, and paying owner of timber is being processed. It's about in only that same day, one working day. Port companies is paying for timber load in about 3 to 5 working days. In a monthly basis, we calculated it's 30 days, because 30 days is our cycle. The loan originator, the cashier, can turn over Terra Livonia funds about 3 or 4 times. That way, paying Terra Livonia funds back to the investors with accrued interest, and it's not found hard. The average price in Latvia for pulpwood and 3 meters firewood is about 50 euros, and the investors' funds are secured with these assets, what is bought for investors' money. In this way, in Terra Livonia, minimum investment is 50 euros, what is equivalent for 1 cubic meter of timber, and it's called units. Only from this commission, what is actually peanuts, loan originator makes 2% netto profit for every one load. And the transport costs for every load is in second. It's actually a second advantage, where is a made profit depending from driven kilometers from stockpile to seaport in Latvia. More detailed information you can find in our website, Livonia P2P.com. So to wrap up this video, I wanted to say that the loan originator is operating for third decade already. So the platform will stand for a long time, and for me, the main things like stability and transparency is very important. That's why I'm married already 10 years, and I have 4 kids from my wife, and I'm a happy man. So I hope investors will be happy too for this platform.